Hello everyone and welcome to Chinese Stocks channel 中国股票频道. I'm Michael and today's video once again is about the hottest name in the EV sector. Yes, you guessed it right, we're talking about NIO. So this morning NIO published its September delivery results, and as predicted this was a record month with 4,708 car deliveries. Together with July deliveries of 3,533 cars and August deliveries of 3,965 cars, we get to a total of 12,206 deliveries in the third quarter of 2020. Those numbers are significantly higher than last quarter 10,331 car deliveries and higher than the guideline of NIO management itself, set in the second quarter earnings report of 11,000 to 11,500 deliveries for this quarter. Those excellent news about record high deliveries are coming after other exciting updates like the new BaaS Battery as a Service business model. In my last video I gave a deep insight into this new business model that I see as a super big factor for NIO's future growth. In my last video I also covered NIO's new Power Up plan announced by NIO's CEO last weekend. This is a plan to cover China with charging facilities in more than 30,000 hotels, resorts, shopping centers and workplaces around China. In today's video I'd like to share with you my predictions for NIO Q3 results and also think about how Q4 might look like. So before we start, I'd be more than happy if you hit the like button and subscribe. It helps the YouTube algorithm and will make it easier for me to release more content about Chinese companies and their stocks. So I made an Excel sheet with NIO Q2 profit and loss numbers, and they will help us with predicting the numbers for Q3. So let's dig into the numbers. So here you can see that the second quarter deliveries were 10,311 car units. The total vehicle sales were $493.4 million. If we divide the vehicle sales by the delivery number, we will get an average vehicle price of $47.8 thousand. This quarter, NIO delivered 12,206 vehicle units. If we multiply this number by the average vehicle price, we will get something like $584.1 million. Those are the expected vehicle sales. We will do the same calculation with the cost of sales, and we will get that the cost per vehicle is something like $43,000. If we multiply it by this quarter deliveries, we will get around $527.5 million. A part of those vehicle sales, there are also other sales and other costs that unfortunately we're not aware of. So let's assume that the numbers are going to be the same also this quarter. So last quarter gross profit was $44.3 million. And we expect this third quarter to have gross profit of $53.1 million. As per the operating expenses and other expenses, we don't have further updates. So again, let's assume that the numbers are the same. So last quarter net loss was $166.5 million. And we expect this quarter net loss to be $157.7 million. So these were my predictions for the third quarter, and now let's think about how the fourth quarter might look like. So in August, NIO's CEO announced that NIO would be able to increase their production capacity to 5,000 cars a month from the month of September. And indeed, NIO delivered 4,708 cars last month. But is this deliveries momentum going to continue? Entering Chinese media platforms, you would be able to see that NIO users are very much happy with choosing NIO. They give good comments about the cars and even more about the after-purchase service. They even compare NIO service to Haidilao service. Haidilao is China's #1 hotpot restaurant, known for its premium service. When Chinese compare your service to Haidilao, you have to know that you've done a great job, and this is a great compliment. And so I can see the demand for NIO vehicles going to rise month after month. But in order to have a conservative prediction, let's predict that the sales in the coming 3 months are going to be around 4,800 per month and not hit the capacity limit. 3 months of 4,800 vehicles per month are 14,400 cars deliveries in the fourth quarter. Multiplied by the vehicle average price, we get something like $689 million in vehicle sales. Cost of sales are going to be somewhere around $622 million and a gross profit of $63.2 million. Once again, those numbers are just my own prediction. I didn't take into account the new BaaS battery subscription incomes and expenses and other factors. To sum up, NIO is still a money-losing company, and this fact is not going to change anytime soon. But the growing demand for NIO vehicles, the great delivery numbers, and the satisfaction of the users are great signs for the future. We will finish this video with Deutsche Bank analyst and his prediction about NIO future, and he is bullish.
We came upon a study from BitAuto, which is a leading e-commerce auto platform in China. And if you look at the results of this study, they actually show NIO's favorability ranking much higher than just about every automaker. And this isn't just premium. This is also mainstream. So if you look at Tesla, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, Cadillac, Audi, it's actually ranked higher than any of these brands. And we think the fundamental driver for this is their focus on post-purchase service. So for example, they have a battery swapping network. They also have mobile truck charging. Basically, the combination of all these factors drives people to really appreciate the high level of service. So the second reason is the reliability. There was actually a study published this month from J.D. Power that ranked NIO as the best and most reliable EV in the segment. And this was even higher than Tesla. So, it's early to say, right? I mean, the volumes are still much lower than some of the competitors. But if we start looking at, the trends right now that are appearing, it seems they're very well positioned. And we think as more people hear about it, as more people drive the cars, as more people get in touch with the technology, it's going to drive further brand momentum and ultimately, be up there with the likes of the German luxury players or Tesla.
Your price target now is what? About $24 a share. It's right now about 21. And where do you think it could end up? I mean, is this a company that has the potential to grow to the scale of one of the big automakers, or even Tesla, which is one of the biggest by market value, if not probably is the.
Yeah, so I think the approach to this is a little bit different. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't necessarily compare it to Tesla. They're not trying to, for example, vertically integrate the battery supply chain, which I'm sure many people have tuned in for last week. Mm-hmm. They're much more focused on the EV, the service, the software, the autonomous side. So I don't think it's necessarily, quote unquote, the next Tesla per se. But is it worth more than it is right now? I absolutely think so.
I myself invest in NIO. Nothing in this video though is to make you buy or sell its shares. The purpose of this video is just to give you some updates about the company. Before you decide to invest in any stock, make sure to make your own research. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, make sure to hit the subscribe button below, give it a like, it helps the YouTube algorithm. See you in the next video and have a great day.